heard about the movie, but now I'd be curious to watch it.
Did you enjoy the trailer? What did you think about the trailer?
Yes, I enjoy the trailer. I enjoy the actors. Joaquin Phoenix is one of my favorite actors, especially after Joker, and Scarlett Johansson too. And I couldn't read. The director is John Malkovich, who is a very good actor too. And the subject is very interesting to watch and analyze it.
Yeah, I really recommend it.
Okay.
What about you, Jonas? Have you ever watched this movie before?
No, I did not watch. I know about the movie, and sometimes I see in YouTube recap channels. I remember one of them was about this movie. I know more or less about the premise of the movie.
Okay, so just to, I'm not giving spoilers, but just to give you
I have
some
no problem with
context.
spoilers.
But just, okay.
What I understand is he fell in love with his AI assistant.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. It's, in general lines, the movie is about a guy who fell in love with his AI assistant. So it's a movie from so many years from now, from the future, and on their daily lives, it's very common to have AIs doing anything for them. And like our lives here, we're beginning to use a little bit more about AIs like Google Assistant, like Siri, Alexa, ChatGPT, for example, and this kind of stuff. So given that, Jonas, what are some positive aspects that you believe bringing technology to our daily lives, like in the movie?
I think his situation is a little bit, it's on the side of the problem, but you can use the same principle to help people that is lonely. It's more or less his case, what I understand, but I think the person has to have some follow by a psychiatric, something like that. Elderly people, it's something that can help also. So I think it's a good thing to have, but you can place some restrictions on the AI to let the person know that this is a robot. He should not fall in love with it. So I think the move takes a step further.
Amazing. I loved your point of view. What do you think about this, Sonia?
I think it's very good technology. It's very good to learn about anything, because you have a lot of information in the internet. You have to identify to which are the real information and not the fake news. I know the technology save a lot of time too, because you can do some things faster. Uh, you can have meetings online without go out your home, and you don't need to go out and be in the traffic. For me, it's very good to one of my friends, a friend of mine, make smart houses. He prepared the houses to you give orders or instructions to turn on the light. I will be at home at 6. I can program to turn out the air conditioner or the microwave with the food. He make it, and I think it's very, very interesting.
Wow, you brought some great examples. I guess these days it's very common to hear the bad aspects of technology because we're getting more critical about the things that surround us. But it's like you said, Sonia, technology makes our lives much easier in many aspects. And
Yes.
we have to use that in our favor. You said about the automation, for example. The last house that I lived, I made an automation with my Alexa. When it got to 10 o'clock, I programmed to turn on the lights of my bedroom. And it's something very silly, very easy. I can do it myself, but just because it was doing alone itself, I
Yes.
respected, and I said, okay, now I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna or I'm gonna get my Kindle. I'm gonna turn on my cell phone, and I'm preparing myself to sleep. So it's like you said, it makes our lives easier, and this gives us smart tools to live.
Yes,
And you,
depends how we use it.
yeah, depends how we use it. It's just a tool, right? We are the bosses. We do the commands. We use it the way we want. We can use in a bad way, or we can use it in a
Yes.
good way.
Exactly.
What's your opinion, Aline?
Well, I think I use more like Sonia describes too. I set alarms. I use like a personal assistant. But me and my wife, we gave Alexa for my mother-in-law, and she lives by herself. And I can see how Alexa make a difference in her life. That's very nice. It's a companion for her. I was sleeping in her house yesterday, and at 6 a.m., her Alexa starts to singing Anita.
6 a.m.
6 a.m. And I was
God.
sleeping, oh my God, where is Anita? And I wake up and go there and stop at Alexa. But she talks a lot with Alexa. Alexa, tell me a joke. Alexa, today it's a special day. And I can see that Alexa, it's I don't know, it's a friend for her. And that's very nice. I think we can use in a lot of ways. I'm more use it to use it like Sonia describes, but I can see another use then can sound weird, but in fact, it's not so weird. I think she lives by herself. She's a person. So it's nice have a digital friend. I don't know.
Wow, that's very nice. I guess it's weird for younger people, for example, to see this kind of things happen. But people from older than most of us, for example, it's very interesting because in their teenage years, how could they possibly imagine talking with a machine, talking with a robot? They were even talking about artificial intelligence. They didn't know this term. So it's very amazing. It's very nice. And like you said, it can be a great companionship because Alexa answers everything. And it's fun because she tells jokes. If you, I don't know if you ever did that, but you can ask her to sing some songs about congratulations. It's very funny.
Very funny. It's nice seeing her interacting with Alexa in that way. I think it's very healthy for her.
Yeah, and even in the way that even if when she's not talking with Alexa, maybe she thinks with herself, oh, what can I say with Alexa? What can we talk about? I'm gonna ask her something new. And it distracts her from the other stuff that she does daily. We all need distractions. So it's nice to have something so different and unpredictable because everything nowadays is easy to predict, for example, the answers and some kind of stuff. And it's very fun to have this kind of gadgets to interact with us. I think it's very fun.
I agree with you.
Sonia, do you think it's even possible to develop real feelings for an AI, like Joaquin Phoenix did in the movie?
Oh,
To fall in love.
this is my discussion with my husband because he's psychologist too, but he works a lot of time in technology. He was part of the company who bring internet in Paraguay, and he's fan of technology. He studied a lot, and we talk a lot about AI. And I said, I think I want to believe it. The AI will it's not be able to develop real feelings, but I think it's possible to simulate feelings. It sounds creepy and sounds psychopathic because the psychopatha, I don't know what psychopatha in English, psychopatha, the psychopath people, they can't feel guilty or empathy, by he or she can simulate feelings, and the computer or the AI, he or she can do it too. It's scared for me.
Sonia, I'm glad you're here because you're bringing some interesting point of view here about psychology itself that's around us and technology. And like you said, for example, like in the movie, it's an AI and it was faking the feelings, because it's very, very, very much evolved. Like we have, for example, close here, Alexa, we can see that's a little robotic. The AI in the movie, for example, it's much more fluid. It really seems to be a real person. And when you think you're speaking with a real person, my opinion, I guess it's easy, because there are a lot of cases of people falling in love with people they've never seen. They start dating people from the other side of the world, the other side of the country, just hearing the voice, just speaking by text, even by text. So when you hear the voice, it feels very real, even though you can interact with the real person. So I guess it's pretty possible to happen. What about you, Jonas?
For sure, I think there is some people that will develop for them real feelings for the AI, but it's something of human psyche. It's some people has this problem for per se. There's people to marry trees. We have everything in your road, so the human is capable of a lot of things. Some of them a little scary, some of not. But for sure, someone will fall in love with the AI, and more yet when you develop AIs that are more human, talk a little more human also. So we are getting there.
Yeah, it's scary, but we're getting there. I believe it so.
That's because I think that it's a benefit, it's benefit to have this type of service, but you need to follow who is getting this type of service, who is using, and don't let them fall in love or go to that path.
Yeah, that's it. So, Aline, you said that your mother-in-law, she enjoys a lot speaking with Alexa. Do you think she kind of developed a certain friendship with her?
I think it's possible, and I think everything's possible, even fall in love for an AI. I don't think we don't have any limits on that. I think do you already seen a case of a volleyball player, Italian volleyball player? He felt in love for a woman he never know, and this woman used the image of Alessandra Ambrosio, an international model, and he gets a relationship with that woman that he was thinking that was that Alessandra Ambrosio, and he had this relationship for about 7 years, and he spent €500,000 with that woman, just talking by the phone. And she was sending images from Alessandro Ambrosio for him. 7 years. Oh, it's It's a really peculiar case.
Yeah.
You must search on Google to see this history. It's very sad, of course. He was with a broken heart, but
Yeah, it said.
it's possible. Perhaps would be a scheme in the future. You use the EA for, I don't know, seduce someone and get the money of the person. Oh my God, the word's crazy.
Type of case is more common than you think. It's really common. There's a lot of people that are scammed this way.
I'm just writing it down the case here because I want to search it. Aline, wow, I've never heard about it. My God.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Just try to search in YouTube Catfished. It's a channel. They
I
help.
love it. I love
They help
this.
this type of case.
I love this show. I love.
I don't.
We'll see.
I don't know.
I guess it was streamed on MTV. It's about they get, for example, I have a relationship for some time with someone that I've never met, a long-term relationship, so long distance relationship. So when me or someone gets some kind of I really want to know the person, but the person keeps dragging me out of this. Oh, I can't, I'm busy, I'm working, I can't see you. They have a relationship, but the other person makes everything so you don't meet in person. So they call catfish and they just explain the story. Oh, I have a relationship for 10 years, for example, or for 5 months. And I really love this person, but I don't know if he or she is real. And I really really want your help. So they go to this program and they start digging about the other person's life. And they always find the person. They always find. And sometimes it's real person. It's really the person that's the person that it was. And some other times they're not even close. It's like Alessandra Ambrosio. It's someone else. It's someone famous. And maybe sometimes it's a guy and they say it's a girl, or it's a girl and they say it's a guy. It's pretty interesting to watch. Aline, I was searching here. I just saw the first link on Google. It says 15 years relationship.
Oh my God, it's
15
worse.
years. Yeah, it's much worse. Guys, how?
So we saw that there's a 7-year relationship and did not even hear the voice of the person or a video call, just text.
Guys, wow. There's a very interesting case that I always like to remember. Have you ever heard about Ashley Madison?
No,
No?
The name
I don't
is...
remember.
It's a fair website that was very famous a few years
I
ago.
remember.
Yeah. So they found this scam because I guess it was about 2014, 2015, about that. And it was a leak about the database of the customers in this website. The customers, they were married men, exclusive married men, that they sign up to this website to have affair with other women. That was the objective of the website, married men to have affair. That's it. So a lot of things happen and they leak the data and it hit worldwide. It was a huge problem because they found out a lot of famous people from the government, and they leaked their email, their credit card data, and a lot of things, address and stuff like that. But not only that, they found out the website was a scam, because just a few of the women that were talking with this man, they were real. There were a lot of bots, women bots, AIs talking with this man. They were paying the platform to talk with bots, and they didn't even know. That was the real scam. It was insane. You can search for it later, guys. A few years ago, it was on Netflix, but they don't have this documentary anymore, but it's very interesting. And it's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. I kind of laughed a lot, but because they were married men searching for affairs, so I wasn't pity for them, but that's very crazy. Do you have anything to talk about this, guys?
Oh, I'm thinking I will be a lot of job.
Yeah.
It's very
sure.
weird. It's very exposed for this person. Very sad, in fact.
Yes.
Even imagine for the women know her husband was in a app like that. It's very embarrassing, I think.
Yeah, because it's very hard when you yourself find that you're being cheated, but when you find that you're being cheated and all of the world knows at the same time, all the data, all the exposed stuff, it must been very, very hard for the wives, of course, because they're the true people that suffered about this. The guys were just out there looking really for affairs, so they got what they got.
Some of the cases in that YouTube channel is about married people that has an affair with a scammer. They don't know they are being scammed. And sometimes they are there to find out if the person is real or not. And if it's real, he's going to leave his marriage, his husband or wife. I don't know how, but it's incredible.
And that's very crazy, but I guess it's at certain point it's easy to fall for a thing like that, because everyone out there, most of the people out there, a lot of people, they are open to have a long distance relationship. So a lot of people don't meet each other in person, and it's very easy nowadays to be scammed about this, because there are even AIs that fake the person's voice. So they generate image, for example, or you can take someone picture and the person won't know. It's very complicated.
The normal is to take someone picture on Instagram and just
the
go
normal
with that. The normal.
Yeah, that's true. It's much common. But I keep thinking, what does this kind of person have in their mind to do this stuff, right? To scam someone, to lie, to...
They want money, I think.
Yeah, it's just because the money.
professional working forgets the other's money between this method. I think that I think there is a lot of kind of person in the world and everything's possible.
I think there is a little bit of culture because the major of this type of scam comes from Nigeria. It's not that Nigeria has only bad people, but it's just a culture. If you go to India, there is scams there, but it's more like social security scams or refund scams. It's another type of scam. In Nigeria, the normal is to make these dating scams. They are good in tests. It's a professional. You see, and it's a professional. They know what they're doing, and they normally they find someone and scam that person, and the person just 6 months, and you don't talk to me, something like that, and the person ends the relationship. But they try to another profile, and sometimes it's 7 different profiles scam the same person.
Wow.
Yes, it's a professional.
It's a profession.
It's a professional.
My God. Well, so Sonia, do you think there's another motivation for people to do this kind of stuff? Not only scam, for example, but there are some people that really truly get involved with someone else, but lying about their identity.
I don't know. I guess it depends. I think the most of the time is because of money, but I think a lot of time is because that kind of person have any disorder of personality, and it is dangerous. Many people live a lonely life and need affection, they have troubles to keep a relationship, to keep healthy relationships, and search and other things, and it's dangerous for me.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking about loneliness, do you think the AIs can help people deal with the loneliness, or do you think the AI just exacerbates these kinds of feelings?
No, I think sometimes it can help. Depends. If you found a good person, the other side, at the other side, it can be good. When I lived alone, I used a lot internet, and I met a girl who lives, but she's Spanish. She's from Spain, from Barcelona, and we start to talk because he liked a lot Paraguay, and we started to talk. I'm talking about 96, when the internet starts in Paraguay. and we become friends. And then she came to Paraguay 3 or 4 times, and we are really friends. And until today, we talk almost every week, and we keep the relationship, but this is lucky, and we were adult people, and we had care, and she and me too. But if you found another kind of people, it can be a risk. It can be dangerous. We had a lot of cases in Paraguay from stalkers who starts to talking with teenagers, women, and then they stalk them because Paraguay is very small. Everybody knows everybody. It's not like Brazil. It's very, very big. This in Paraguay, everybody knows everybody who knows another person, and we had a lot of cases. And the problem is there are no laws, no rules for delitos, crimes by internet.
Wow. I'm shocked. The first part of your story, it's so beautiful. That's very nice that you keep that friendship for so long. It's hard to keep a friendship like that, even in real person, when you met someone for that long. So that's very lovely. And the second part about the scams with the teenage girls, that's awful, and that's very dangerous because, as you said, they're teenagers, and it has to be laws to stop this kind of stuff. That's awful.
Yes, it depends. It's relative.
Yeah. And yes, Paraguay is much smaller than Brazil. Here we have a vast country, so it's hard sometimes to know people from other places, other states, for example.
Yes, here it is too easy to know another people. In 10 minutes you are in his or her home. It's very easy to find the people, or to get the cell phone number or address. And it's dangerous.
Yeah. We have to be careful about that. So the guys are heading back. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Welcome back. How was on the other side of the moon out there?
Really great. I just discovered all my classmates had a Rubik's Cube too. So
I do as well. I love it.
one more, 4 of 7.
More. Yeah. So you talk, I can see you talked a lot. You went to Rubik's Cube.
No, just the we're finishing talking about how our relation with cell phones has changed our life, and people are very attached to it. So I was just saying that I stopped to ride bus, but when I was in Florianopolis, I used to get my phone and way back the house. So I received this Rubik's from my wife, and I started to play with it in the bus. So when I show it, everybody showed too.
Every single one who works with tech has certainly used the Rubik's Cube. It's very easy to find people who likes Rubik's Cube in tech courses, for example.
Yeah.
But that's nice. So I want to know a little bit about more you guys. Did you enjoy the subject? Did you think it was hard? Did you think it was fun? Aline?
It was very nice. I think we talk we bring a lot of cases and examples to our chat.
lot.
Was nice, was very nice. I learned things and words that I didn't know until today. So thank you, people. It was very nice.
Thank you a lot. What about you, Sonia? How was your experience with us talking about AIs?
That's very good because I didn't feel too lost. Really, I was a little afraid. I think whether we say I love technology because I'm not very friend of technology, but you can analyze technology in different points. It's a lot of things to talk about.
Wow, amazing. Did you feel comfortable here with us?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. That's great. What about you, Jonas? How was your experience?
It was good. We did take a tangent to the topic sometimes, but it's good to have this type of conversation to practice.
Yeah, I guess the interesting part is exactly that we have the questions, that it's just a guide for us to have a topic to talk about. But here it's like in the real life, for example, sometimes you're talking about some subject, and after that you're talking about catfish, and after that you're talking about the guy who got scammed, and we're changing a lot the subject, and it's very nice, so we can learn how to improvise and keep moving to the subject and speaking and hearing. So that's it, Victor. I want to know about you here as well. I guess it's your second time, but I want to know, what did you think about today?
Oh, it was great because we were very fluent in the other room. So it's funny because we can relate with other people, because we live something like everybody is living something like that. When I show something of my history, it's nice to see someone relate to it and has lived something like equals, or past something like the equals, something like that.
Amazing, thank you.
I was saying because Leticia has the same thing that happened with me, because on the 90s we have few people with the phone in their houses, and we must go to call neighbors to answer the phone. So it's nice to see everybody has something like that on the 90s.
Yeah, that's amazing. So guys, I send you the survey link here on the chat. Please rate the immersion. It's very important for me. You can leave some comments. It's all anonymous. I'm not going to know who was it. So thank you very much for being here. I loved meeting you guys, Aline, Sonia, Jonas, Victor. I guess you guys you come back next week. Wesley and Leticia, keep coming back. I love talking to you guys. Next time you're gonna stay with me so we can talk a little bit. And if you want to give suggestions to the next week's subject, you can write it down, the survey, and I will bring you the conversation and questions about your suggestions, okay?
Okay.
So thank you guys. Have a great night and great of the week and have a nice rest. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.